Hi everyone, and welcome back to Smarta.
With Marta. Today we're going to do a math lesson. This is Math Subtract 10, Part 2. So last week we were subtracting some tens, and this week we're going to make it a little bit harder.
Sounds good.
All right, let's start with our shout outs. Sorry, I'm going to cough. Proper protocol for coughing is in the elbow. All right.
Thanks for not turning towards me.
You're welcome. Shout outs. My shout out is for Catherine S. Oh, she's been doing a great job on her regular work. She's been doing some math and some reading and some social studies. She has also been writing a story, which is kind of an extra thing. So I'm just proud of her for doing some extras. And her story was about bluebirds, which I liked because my grandma used to call me Bluebird.
That's very special to you.
Also, for fun, she sent me a picture of her dressing up on Star Wars Day.
Yeah. So it sounds like she's balancing academics and fun very nicely.
And trying a little extra work by doing some writing.
Nice
Good job, Catherine.
My shout out goes to Hazel in my class. And Mrs. Marta and I were both very impressed with the social studies assignments that Mrs. Marta came up with. And you're doing one province or one territory per week. Hazel just loved it. And she just went with it. And she's already finished all 10 provinces and all 3 territories. And she did a great job on all of them.
10 and 3 is 13.
Yeah, lots of interesting facts. And so I told her, hey, you know what? If you're loving this so much, now you can go on to anywhere in the world you want to. And she chose China for her first one.
That is very exciting.
And she's already completed China already.
That is something that I would like to do too, Hazel, is find out about all the countries.
I'm curious where you go to next, Hazel.
Go to Malta. We love Malta.
Sure.
Okay, let's go to our jokes. Both of these jokes are from me because you haven't been sending any jokes. Okay, what did one...
Well, not enough jokes. There's some that have been sending.
There are some jokes.
But we're not getting enough.
We need more jokes.
We do a lot of videos.
Okay, here we go. What did one elevator yell to the other elevator?
Don't know.
I'm falling.
Maybe push the up button. That'll help them out. My joke, or Mrs. Marta's joke for me. Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants?
I don't know why.
In case he got a hole in one.
Thinking ahead. All right, we're going to meet you over at the easel for our Subtract 10s Part 2. Okay, we're here for the Subtract 10 Part 2 lesson. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a review of what we did last week. And it's really important to review because all of the skills we're teaching you are building on top of other skills that you know. So you don't want to forget how to do that stuff. You need to know that to do the harder stuff. And one of the things that we've done is we've put a sheet on the website for you to practice your addition. But I'm going to start adding to that review sheet every week a little bit more of this, so you're practicing this every week.
It's also
too.
Really important to practice your basic facts once a week as well. Make sure that those are the building blocks, the foundation for getting good at everything.
Right, and the faster you get with those, then the easier this will be for you. Okay, so for our review, we're starting with 70, take away 50. And remember, take away minus subtraction means you are taking something away. So Mr. Marta is starting with 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and I am taking away 50. So I take them away. And what do I have left? I have 2 10s, which is 20. All right. So as you're watching this, don't be a passive watcher. That means don't just be like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to have for lunch. Try to answer the questions with us while we're doing them. So you're looking at the next one, which is going to be...
the 90.
90, take away 40. I didn't know if Mr. Marta was going to go this way or that way. Oh, thank you. 90, take away 40. So Mr. Marta starts with 90, which is 9 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I am going to take away 40, which is 4 10s. And then we are going to see what Mr. Marta has left. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I know that 90, take away 40, is 50. All right. Now, you don't have these 10 cards at home to work with, but if you wanted to, you could use Lego right? Or any kind of blocks that you have. And you could pretend each one is a 10.
You can take a piece of Lego, like you said, and say that is a 10.
Yeah, you could rip a piece of paper into 10 pieces, or however many pieces you need, and say that each one of these is a 10. Okay, 80, take away 20. So Mr. Martin knows that 2 4s are 8. So he has 8 10s, and I want to take away 20, which is 2 10s. I'm going to take these 2 away, and I have 6 10s left. 4, 5, 6. 6 10s is 60. How are you doing with the review? Are you getting these questions right?
I'm doing great with the review.
Good job, Mr. Marta. All right, we're starting with 100. In grade 2, 100 is the biggest number you need to be able to do this with. So we're going for the gusto here.
See if I can figure out what I've done here.
100. How many 10s is 100? 10 10s. And Mr. Marta has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 10s.
Too many?
Too many. It's 10 10s.
Take one away, Mrs. Marta.
All right, let's start with the right number. We don't want to get mixed up.
Now we'll split them evenly.
All right.
I like even things.
Mr. Marta likes
even
doubles.
Steven.
Even Steven. He knows 5 and 5 is 10. So we start with 10 10s, which is 100. I need to take away 70, which is 7 10s. I know 5, 6, 7, and I have 3 10s left, which is 30. All right, now this is going to start to get a little bit harder. It's not just numbers like 9 10s and 4 10s. There are some 1s in there, but the 1s are only in one number, so you can still do this pretty easily. So the first one starts with 63. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 3 more. And it asks you to take away 30, which is 3 10s. So I go 10, 20, 30. And then I look to see how many are left. I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 63 minus 30 is 33. You could also write this the other way. You could go 63 minus 30. And this works pretty easily because 6 10s take away 3 10s is 3, and 3 1s take away nothing is 3. So you could either do it with the 10 frames or you could do it this way.
You can even expand that down like expanded form. Your first line would be 30 and the second line would be 3, and you'd add them together.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 75, take away 20. So I need 7 10s and 5 1s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. And I want to take away 20, which leaves me with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So I write it like this, and I'm going to show you Mr. Marta's way to do this. So 75, take away 20, and he says 7 10s, take away 2 10s is 50, and 5 1s, take away 0 1s is 5, and he ends up with 55. All right, we are now starting with a big number, 96, take away 50. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Marta, gotta make sure you have the right amount.
90.
Good thing I checked. 10, it's hard for you to see them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 6. So we got a 5 and a 1 is 6. And I want to take away 50.
I just noticed something. Look on the back. You didn't see this one.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mr.
This one you
Marta.
couldn't see.
He had a secret
That's
hidden
what the
one.
problem was. We got too many sitting there. There's one on the
All right,
bottom.
should we get rid of
We
this?
should. I knew I counted right. I'm a professional card holder.
All right, let's try that again.
Just in case I saw that little bit at the end.
It's hard for them to
Oh,
see.
okay.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 6. And I want to take away 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's see what Mr. Marta has left. He has 10, 20, 30, 40, 46. All right, let's subtract this one this way, 96. Take away 50, 9 tens, take away 5 tens is 4 tens, 6, take away 0 is 6, and 40 and 6 is 46. All right, this one Mr. Marty can hold. We're starting out with 29.
I can hold them. She can't count them.
I can't hold them. That's why I'm doing the writing. My hands are too small. 29. So 10, 20, 29. And all I want to take away is 10. See if you can do that one in your head before I do it. Look what's left. 10 and 9, which is 19. All right, let's look at the challenge. The challenge is a little bit bigger. We're not going to use the cards. I said we're not going to use the
6,
cards.
7,
Stop,
8,
Mr.
9,
Marta.
10.
We're not going to use the cards.
We only have 11
I
tens
know.
anyways.
Okay, so we're starting with 183. Take away 140. So I have 18 tens. Take away 14 tens. Or if I want to think of it this way, I can think of there's 100 and 100. So they just...
I'm going to go make sure that we can see it in the camera.
Okay, 100, take away 100 is 0. Then I have 8 tens, take away 4 tens. And 8 tens, take away 4 tens. 8 take away 4 is 4. Plus a 3 is 43. So 18 tens, take away 14 tens is 4 tens. And 3 ones, take away 0 ones is 3. So you're kind of thinking of it like this. You're subtracting these, and you're subtracting those. All right, so this one, we have 295, take away 70. Now remember, this is challenge. This is grade 3 stuff. You're only doing this if you're trying to stretch your brain and learn further. If this is enough for you, your brain is stretched, don't do this. But some of you want to stretch your brain more. So I have 29 tens, take away 7 tens. So I have 29, take away 7. In my head, I'm thinking about 29, if I can find it. Yep. I'm thinking about 29, and I want to take away 7. So I imagine I take away a whole row of 5, because that's easy to count, and 2 more, and there's just 2 left. So I have 29, take away 7 is 22. So I have 22 tens, and then 5, take away nothing, is 5. Mr. Marta, did you want to say another way?
Well, just my brain did it a little bit differently. I noticed that we have 295, take away 70. And in the takeaway column, we didn't have any hundreds. And I noticed that the tens in the 295 is greater than the tens in the takeaway column. So I just left the 200 by itself and did 9 tens, take away 7 tens.
Right, so you just put the 2, and then you did 9 tens, take away 7 tens was 2 tens, and 5 ones like that.
It won't always work that way, but in this question it happened to.
Yeah. All right, now we're on to super incredibly, terribly, terrifically, not terribly.
Maybe it is terribly.
It could be terrifically difficult. So these are big numbers that you don't have to do in grade 2, but we just love to stretch your brain, so let's try it. We have 745, take away 160. I'm trying to think in real life, when would I have to do that? Maybe I have Smarties. I have a lot of Smarties. And I want to give some to Mr. Marta, but not all my Smarties.
Or you're making cupcakes and you want to make sure you get them all equally. You have a lot of Smarties.
I do, but that would be a different kind of math.
Oh,
I just
you're
want to
right.
give them away.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah, well, I'm only going to give you 160, so it's not that nice of me.
I'm very happy with 160
Wait till you
Smarties.
see how many I'm left with, then you'll be jealous. So I have 745, take away 160. And in this case, I have 74 tens, take away 16 tens. So I'm actually, how should I do this one,
Well,
Mr. Marta?
the way my brain did it right away, because you know how I like to change subtraction to addition.
Yeah.
I knew I had to take my 16 tens going up to 74 tens. So I can see right away it's going to be 58 tens I need.
Wow. So you did a number line?
I did a number line in my head, yes.
All right, let's figure that one out. If we had 16 tens and we wanted to get up to 74 tens, I like to go up to the next 10 first. So I would go up to 20. And I know the fact friend of 6 is 4. Then I'm going to go up to 70. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I know that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And then to get from 70 to 74 was 4. So I have 50 and 4 and 4. I know 4 and 4 is 8. 50 and 8 is 58. So I have 58 tens. And then I have 5 minus 0 ones is 585. This is what I'm talking about. Super incredibly, terrifically
Very
difficult.
much so.
Right? There's a lot of ways you can do that. Mr. Martin wanted to right away do that one with number line. All right. Now we have 983, take away 370. This one's a little bit easier than that one because you don't have to do any crazy number line
I still
stuff.
did number line in my head though.
Interesting. I did not do number
Right
line
away,
in my head.
away.
I did 900, take away 300 was 600. 80, take away 7 was 10. And 3, take away 0 was 3. Did we get the same answer?
Yep.
We did. 613. All right. Only do these if your brain's really firing away today. Everybody's going to do these. Some people are going to do these. Hardly anybody's going to do these.
And you know what I like about that last super incredibly terrifically difficult challenge question you did, Mrs. Marta?
What?
It really shows that even though you and I are both really practiced at math, our brains do them differently.
Right. So I've been doing subtraction probably since I was 6 and I'm 51. So I've been doing subtraction for 45 years.
And that means I've been doing it for 46 years.
Right. So if you're only 7 or 8 years old, you're not supposed to be as good as we are at this because we have been practicing for way longer. All right. Can you pause that, Mr. Marta? We're going to go on to on your own questions.
Wonderful.
Here are the on your own questions. So you will notice it's divided into 4 parts. Everybody does the review. Everybody does the practice. Then you decide, do I want to do challenge? And do I want to do super incredibly terrifically difficult? That's totally up to you. So when I'm done talking, you're going to pause the video. You're going to write the questions down. And then you're going to work on answering them. And when you want to find out the answers, you're going to come back to the answers video where I will show you the answers. Okay, it's time for Rexy's joke. This is Rexy's joke today. Why did the T-Rex cross the playground?
Why?
To get to the other slide. Good job, Rexy.